George yells at the boys for pulling a dangerous prank, ignoring Billy when he says it was the house that did it. The boys don't want to sleep in that bedroom anymore now that they know about the tragedy, but George forces them to anyway. Kathy goes to check on Chelsea, who explains Lisa had been mean to Jody so Jody hurt her. Jody also thinks Kathy's a good mom so she won't hurt her, but she hates the bad man that lives in the house and makes her do bad things. The next day, George leaves Billy to work with the wood until late, making him miss dinner. Kathy thinks George is taking the discipline too far, but he thinks Billy needs a father's strict hand. Later, while George is working on fixing the basement, he hears Billy and Michael's voices coming from the vents, chatting about what a twat he is. He also can hear a voice telling him to catch them, kill them, and when George touches the wall with the hole, he suddenly finds himself in a room filled with weird tables with taps on their sides that drop blood on the floor. One of the tables has a body on it, and when George checks it out, he sees himself saying kill them. Once the vision is over, George runs to the bathroom to throw up. When he tries to take a bath to relax, suddenly two arms appear in the water and try to make him drown. He struggles against the hold, yelling until Kathy finds him and helps him out. The next day, Kathy takes George to see the doctor, who can't find anything wrong with George physically. George admits he started to feel better the minute they left the house, but he protests when the doctor asks him to see a psychiatrist, pointing out he isn't crazy. At home, Billy is watching over his siblings. Chelsea leaves the table to find her bear, and when her parents return, they find the bear on the ground outside. Suddenly they hear Chelsea's voice, and when they look up, they find her casually standing on top of the house. While George takes his ladder, Kathy runs inside to take the stairs and climb out the window to then follow Chelsea. Chelsea explains she must go with Jody, but Kathy manages to grab her just in time. Unfortunately, Kathy begins to slip, so George leaves the ladder and runs to catch Chelsea right when she falls. Moments later, Kathy yells at Chelsea for doing something so stupid, making her cry when she says Jody isn't real. Chelsea replies Jody was going to take her to see her dad, making Kathy think her daughter is reacting badly to grief. George overhears all this and says this is a wacko family before grabbing all